about the Cincinnati Reds and Pete Rose. Boy, I'll tell you what. When I came to Cincinnati in 1974, the Big Red Machine was in full force. I mean, they were dominating Major League Baseball. I mean, they were at the talk of the town in Cincinnati. They had Hall of Famers, really, everywhere. Left field, center field, shortstop, second base, catcher. I mean, unbelievable. And then Pete Rose played everywhere. Pete Rose was a Hall of Famer, first base, third base, second base, anywhere in the outfield. I mean, you name it, Pete Rose could get it done. I got to know him a little bit, met Pete Rose my rookie year in 1974. We were playing in a charity basketball game against a faculty high school team of teachers, and Pete Rose was like playing like it was the deciding game of an NBA championship. That's how he approached everything. This guy was all about effort. Charlie Hustle, man. He was all about energy, enthusiasm, effort. He was a Triple E guy. He just floor burn after floor burn, diving on the floor to make plays, try to keep a basketball in bounds in a meaningless basketball game against a team of teachers in the city of Cincinnati. But that's what Pete Rose was all about. I mean, his entire life, he felt like he had to compete at the highest level every single day. Every breath that he took on a football field when he was in high school, football, basketball, baseball, any breath that he took competing in high school, he had to compete at the highest level. I mean, that's just the way he approached sports and life in general. It's a shame he's not in the Baseball Hall of Fame, and that's what Pete Rose Day at Paycor is all about, try to get him officially inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. I mean, his bust is not officially there as a Hall of Famer, but man, look at the records. Just take a stroll around the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose is everywhere. I mean, the all-time hits leader. You talk about every statistical category that there is in Major League Baseball, Pete Rose's name appears amongst the all-time leaders and greats in a ton of them. Amazing, based on balls, on-base percentage. The guy was incredible. He struck out the lowest percentage of probably any big-time Hall of Fame hitter in the history of Major League Baseball. His eye-hand coordination was unbelievable. He always put the bat on the ball. And I mean, facing some of the pitchers that he faced, Nolan Ryan, people like that in their prime, and for him to be able to put his bat on the ball like he did on a regular basis, I mean, Pete Rose was one of one, legendary, no question about it. And for him to be able to be versatile like he was, play first base, third base, second base, any position in the outfield like we talked about. He'd even throw on the tools of ignorance and catch. I mean, he got behind the plate one time. I mean, he played in every position in one game one time, a little bit of history there. I mean, Pete Rose was an amazing athlete, not only physically, and he really got the most out of his physical abilities. There were others that had more natural physical talent than Pete Rose, but Pete Rose was well above the norm in terms of his athletic ability, particularly his eye-hand coordination. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, this guy, you could not hit a ping pong ball past Pete Rose. His reactions, he kept the ping pong ball on the table, man. I mean, the guy was unbelievable. His short space quickness, his reflexes, his eye-hand coordination are just some things that come to mind. And he was tough, man. They said he was tough as nails as a high school football player. And, I mean, he never missed a baseball game. I mean, it was rare. If Pete Rose was out of the lineup, man, there was an organ being removed or something. It wasn't anything minor. And the fact is that he kept himself in great shape. I mean, he was highly conditioned. He ate right, worked out hard, and as a result of that, made himself available. I mean, his availability and his versatility are two big abilities that I'll always remember about Pete Rose. And he was fun, man. Driving to this pickup basketball game that I referenced with him, was a joy unto itself, because he would just tell story after story after story. And Pete Rose may have been the greatest storyteller I have ever heard. And man, he would just a 2-hour drive to a charity basketball game seemed like it was over in 15 minutes, because Pete Rose was that entertaining. He was an incredible guy. Also played charity softball game, Pete Rose. And man, he played that game like he was playing a deciding game in a series in Major League Baseball. I mean, he was diving headfirst into bags. He did everything he did was full speed. He'd make plays on balls hitting the gap. You'd think, that thing's going extra bases. Not with Pete Rose, man. Pete Rose would run it down. He was very, very skilled, really. And I'm talking about physical and mental. His mindset, his mental makeup was, man, he was going to do everything that he could possibly do to win. I don't care what you're talking about. If you're talking about sports, any sport, tiddlywinks, or the game of life in general, Pete Rose was a winner with a capital W. Now, did he have some habits that, did he like a good time? Yeah. Did it cost him? Dearly. And, of course, gambling was obviously a vice that took Pete Rose down. But he paid his dues. I mean, he made restitution. Time to get Pete Rose's bust in the Hall of Fame. All of his records are there, and they are numerous, like we talked about. Get the man his just due. Give the man his just due. Get Pete Rose's bust in the Hall of Fame, where it belongs with all the other greats in the history of Major League Baseball. And generation after generation can walk up to Pete Rose's bust in the Hall of Fame knowing that he was one of the greatest ever to play the game of baseball.
Are you a diehard Bengals fan craving more than just highlights? Dive deep into the heart of the team with Dave Lapham's In the Trenches, presented by First Star Logistics. Join Bengals icon Dave Lapham, a 10-year NFL veteran and the team's color analyst since 1986, as he delivers unparalleled Bengals analysis. In the Trenches features exclusive interviews with current players and coaches, giving you an inside look at game strategy, team dynamics, and behind-the-scenes stories you won't find anywhere else. Plus, Dave brings in top NFL experts like Chris Sims, Charles Davis, Solomon Wilcots, and Chris Collinsworth to break down the biggest plays and predict the future of the Bengals and the AFC North. Get the edge every week. Subscribe to Dave Lapham's In the Trenches on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts today.